was within days of dying.
Kentucky resident Ernest House came to Cleveland Clinic because there aren't many hospitals that could help him.
I had been feeling bad for a couple of years. I just had nagging pain and just didn't have any zip. I just always felt draggy and tired, and I thought I had back trouble.
Turns out House had liver cancer. He'd need a transplant, a big surgery in itself, but there was another problem.
He had a blockage in the artery of the heart, and we felt that the blockage was so tight that if he were to go ahead and have the liver transplant alone, he would have a very high chance of having a heart attack during the operation.
Dr. Michael Tong is a cardiac surgeon.
We are starting to offer liver transplant to older patients and more complex patients. Many more of these patients, turns out, have heart disease. So approximately about 30% of patients who are eligible for liver transplant will have some form of heart disease, either a valve disease or a blockage in the arteries of the heart.
House went on to have a liver transplant and bypass surgery at the same time. The surgery is complex, taking 10 to 15 hours.
3 cardiac surgeons, and we have 3 or 4 liver transplant surgeons. And we have separate anesthesia team for cardiac and the liver transplant. And also we have a circulating nurse, scrub nurse, and then we have a perfusionist. So in total, I would say more than 20 people involved in this surgery.
Dr. Koji Hashimoto is a liver transplant surgeon.
So this is a totally the life changer. So when the patient come to us, they are basically hopeless. But after the major surgery is done, that brings a lot of happiness and a lot of health. So the quality of life gets really improved. And then those patients just go back to a normal life, and they have just a normal life, enjoy the normal life for many, many years to come.
That's exactly what Ernest House is doing. Enjoying time with his wife, 5 children and 9 grandchildren, and running his business. He spent more than 5 months at Cleveland Clinic following his surgery.
It was a long haul, but I had great care, and I owe everything to the doctors and nurses that I had there as far as helping me get back on my feet. I feel really, really good. I feel better than I've felt in years, and my outcome was great.
For Fox 8, I'm Dr. Marc.
Dr. Marc is sponsored by the Cleveland Clinic.